oba be ye bibi wo ha o Ghana be ye nye yo eya ankasa. So until say ye be sha se de anyansafo ato power of position ye fan say ye de anyansafo atena baby a ombetimi adwene to change the destiny of this country, no, we will continue to suffer. What we be saying nyame ba be ya de bi am say damn the whole thing, because go and check when God created this land and why we are still here. It will take ingenuity, being honest, and so we prioritize needs a collective ebetimi abu obia dan say ye tena say individual be hu say the sika no kwada udi gu bank e be chew yam pack sika no we dem. That is what they are doing now. Obia ho nkire no obia ni hia. So this last week nobody's talking about job opportunity, nobody's talking about employment. Now okoye no hefa, it's a rush hour, obia pack sika gu dem, because the president has made it possible, because he's weak as a leader, so important as a leader. So the very people he has entrusted power to Nankasa don't even respect him. They don't even regard him. Because if you're a serious person as a president, trust me, your people will shiver whenever they are involved in the case of corruption. Or maybe my point here, you never feel comfortable. Never. Because you know, sir, whenever you are involved in a scandal now, you know the consequences. As a leader, that is what you do. You set the red lines. Despite our friendship, despite our association, despite everything, the red lines are there. Once you cross them, I see those things as a personal attack on me. Not you, not even know Nobia. And we will settle it the way it's supposed to be settled. So Obia obedini lame, when people know say the rules of engagement, you know, were written in gold, in colors. Obia obedini lame. That is what you do as a leader. Even people close to you, they know say there are certain red lines you don't have to cross, because Papa we or cross a line or that respect must be there. But if you get to a point where people do not respect you because one can compromise to the extent say Obia mua sa na beba Obia ye de ope. And that is the level our president has gotten to. Scandals are involved on one can explaining a president na on shot idea na border so as a wabro need 20 pictures to go social media, but seen there nobody has even offered explanation. You think it's irrelevant? People around him do not respect him. That is the key word. People around him do not respect him as a leader, as a president. That is why they feel so comfortable doing what they are doing. So as a leader, your personal integrity is key. Not for people at far, people around you. If you lose God and you lose respect, that will be your end. And that's exactly what is playing out. So when the corruption, you know, the whole enterprise of governance, you know, about corruption bazaar, East African market, okoswa do pebia na wafa, because emrancheo. Hey, obia media, just say, obia nothing. Because most of the top so-called traditional media, over the years, analyzing issues, flipping the clergy, flipping civil society organization, flipping people from the other side, just to argue the issues out. Say, but those people have gone to sleep today because they are all eating, their belly full, nobody is talking. Banka de minimum say nipa de obelu so ade bia enya wo conviction. Sika must not. Because I keep telling people, hey, sika here, but money is not everything. Leave a name, leave a legacy. No matter how rich you will never live forever. A time will come, you will be the sake of the nation, you know. That is what leadership is all about. So it is not about my Bob Rana sit down or is Lego Maba or Bodam. And you fair noon lady. But that is a concept that yet denigrate power to in this country. To be con a number be no yen sikan officer when you secure house, say maybe pay a comedian to me, maybe pay MPD, because officer Babia do when you sika. The officer say, I dare no. Nindia e kahono. Leadership winner ye here no. However, he doesn't have it. Because not just or completing life. I born a Brazil not dying my hair and my BBI we have a complete person. You think that is what leadership is about? Never. We really need to be very, very, very serious as people. And yes, sir, we will continue giving power to fools, and they will use the same power to enslave us. Say we will continue to give power to fools, and they will use same as a homa and that explains why we are still here as people. So we need to expand our horizon, understand governance and politics from a perspective more expanded, not any narrow. Now whose leadership goes beyond the so that we can expect more from individuals. Person, you know, how I live a lead any transformation bring it, because as a president, you know, your influence should be such that across the political divide, no car, if you hear people even disagree with you, you know, they must buy into the vision, because the vision is a reasonable vision. It's a vision that will realize the goals. Ebema obia ehwatono, and as ebetimi a propel obia interest to a certain extent. Nekwaya adia baako, abaya an army of thieves, a syndicator. The omo yen nyina say ye making money for ourselves and our family. It is all that matters. Them because institutions of state that are supposed to take the issue of say investigation, they're compromising in so at the end of the day, no, state institutions are not effective enough. They don't have that power, they don't have that energy to take up such issues. They don't have it. Because we a state institution now make you attempt you crash. That is what they do. But I have told you, sir, when Obama came here and told us about, you see, when I go into the media landscape, na metese among for a bastardized democracy or democracy crab boy na dem boy na. Sometimes I laugh. Sometimes I laugh. Because the yet in democracy. If you think democracy is not good and you think the Chinese system and the Russian system is the best, you need to think again. Because like I keep telling people, I could for the better 8 years yeah, and I Ghana for a period about 2 film. Those countries, such an option, you don't even have it. Or your political opponent, I bet you. So that is not what we are looking out for. Democracy is the best, but the only thing is we are doing it in such a way that it favor Yankasa interest. That is why we are not seeing the other side of democracy. So you can use what we have and pass a judgment and say democracy is not good. Democracy is good. It has served a lot of countries. But we have adopted a convenient portion of the democracy and we are rolling it out, because whenever institution, you know, bad, and I say, I mean, we are interested. We can crack down on those institutions like Akufo-Addo has been doing. So that is not democracy. That is why I keep telling you, we have imposters fronting democratic rule. This is not democracy. If we roll democracy in its perfect form, where institutional discretion is cherished over individual and personal interest, when institutions are not taken at the behest of individuals in power, but at the collective interest of everybody, you realize that democracy definitely serves certain interests, and it's far better than the other interests that are emerging in the sub-region, because because of the poor nature, you roll out democracy. You know, people are losing interest in us because they think democracy is all about what we see. But it goes beyond that. Because in any civilized democratic dispensation, you will never find a portion, a part of a country say, yes, you have a talk, but you have more from Omuni MP. Like what happened in the Volta region. Until date, parliamentary business is going on. I was expecting some individuals will give some ultimatum, say, after 1 year, if this error is not corrected, parliament business will not go on, and you will get the support of people. But everybody feel comfortable. So the people of Shan and Asefonum, Ghana for and that is cool. So if a part of Ghana today can be racked off like that, another president may come and also back no say Kumasi side what will happen? We need to be very reasonable. Say yeah, democracy. Let us do it at its best. And the failure and who say yes, the God of democracy has failed us. But you can't be rolling out in a convenient fashion with a single aim of propelling personal and group interest over the collective interest of the people. And when it fails, when it hits the rocks, you turn out and say, hey, democracy is not serving us. Who told you are practicing democracy? When somebody on per EC boss or bitima pamno, Kofa party for the Omaba Electoral Commission, knowing how sensitive that institution is. Now, some no could drew Council of State and my catch say, oh, on your bonny bia say, or the Nababeshim jokers. That is why I keep telling you that institution is the most useless institution that I've ever come across in life. That Council of State. Because if you look at the pace Ghana has assumed over the years, then you ask yourself, so what has been the role of these people called councillors? What has been their counsel? What has been the value of their counsel? Have they been counseling the president? And if we are here today because they counseled the president, then it means they are a bunch of failures, just like the president. Because when you're mamboenia, when you're unipa bo maya, you cannot go and elect somebody who is a non-party person, knowing the fragile nature of our democracy, knowing how volatile the electoral processes has become of late. When you're mamboenia, you will not even venture to go and bring somebody or a non-party person now with the Nabasha Electoral Commission, knowing was a electoral misunderstanding on our part of the world, not turning Africa into a graveyard. So this is no democracy. Don't sit anywhere and say we are practicing democracy. Because democracy, no president any power to sack individuals. No. In a democracy, people work with their convictions. People work with their convictions. Look at the circumstances around what is going on in the United States of America. Donald Trump was a former president of the United States of America. A man for more call testify against him, some were his appointees. Trump on an mobile. Today, the president of America, Joe Biden, Hunter, is facing prosecution in the United States of America because of his dealings with some China and some other countries. That is how you make democracy work. The whole president of the free world never aged in a trial under his term as president. Donald Trump is facing prosecution, and people who are testifying against him are his own people, because they said, I will speak to my conscience, because that is what makes us human. Democracy be work here. It is about young kasa actors being truthful and being honest. You can be a dishonest group of people and want to practice democracy. It will not work. A president alone can suppress certain institutions, put people of convenience to the judiciary or bar, but manipulate or massacre. Say yes, there is no perfect system anywhere. You can look at the American judiciary, the judgment you may pass, and say some of the judges are ideological in their bias. That it ends there. Those ideological biases are not there, because if you are a typical conservative, I am a typical conservative because I'm a Catholic. So what do you make a case? Abortion? Definitely no. Assembly you know where that particular thinking aligns, and it ends there. It's not about say me could chat no na me way. So those biases are limited to ideological biases. That is why conservatives know who say Oko Supreme Court, a majority of judges no more the 9 Supreme Court judges about 6 were Roman Catholics, and being Roman Catholic a distance to being a conservative near very close. So that's the point of meeting turning the Roe and Wade. They were, because even before that particular thing, I said it. This is the time America for decided to court about turning. And when he went to court, because the judges ideologically a bias. Because every typical conservative see abortion as a crime. And whenever you bring them to adjudicate on such matter, you will lose. That's a fact. By a hano, any ideological when you will, a hano, no cabrane yet never be see who say, yenya agenda. So, I dear friend, integrity in as a form, public require cannot rely on the judiciary. But when a bar semna, a key issues now, you bet Yama, you bet in some Donald Trump indictment and you're too good or your former president of the United States of America, or Kokotuba, you one for like you see some of these things, yes, you may say it's just a charade, but at least build this certain confidence in the whole political establishment. Say, now Joe Biden president in the background ye didn't say me what pleaded guilty yo. Joe Biden, the president of the free world, on one case in the background ye didn't say Donald Trump ejina court wo. And me as a citizen of an America, say me ye bonea. At the end so you see the system no ankasa offer certain hope. Say indeed. Say adia kobonia, the system will try to reset and amend itself. But ye hardly naba who say penini kokota kakudifo. No. Nipo mugu prison na ye here for ma. Yes, obi akotin kontomre obi akuwi obi bad board there. Na kona kuti nkwasi judgment say be amamfo binum team magistrate court na say for tugu amamfo so. When the real thieves are here, we need to be very, 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 very serious. Very, 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 very serious. For Makase, we can lose all our institutions. The last institution that should be standing, our Ghana for a reference point for us. I mean, for big brief air of your first confidence, no hope, should be the judiciary. We must not lose it. So we need to do everything to safeguard and protect its integrity. Sebaya, ebetimi, ajiye na siho. But if individuals are failing, Parliament is not serving the interests of Ghanaians. Because some of these nasty things now cost add this in your one or print cash and then I say for Parliament, your friend or ma, your friend or ma, your friend or ma. So what you know the open, he doesn't feel accountable to Obia, printed Sikasa and the single institution Bank of Ghana. Look at the debt. A green triso and Akufo-Addo. We know state-owned enterprises have been running losses upon losses of accumulated losses over the years. They are the people we pay best in this country. So at the end of the day, we are incentivizing and motivating people to run losses. So that's silly justification. Say they are not profit-making enterprises. I am sitting here and I am telling you that they are neither loss-running enterprises. So if nothing at all, let's keep the balance. But we are motivating people, paying them huge allowances, going on holidays, buy gold watches for workers, whole lot. In the end, they will incur losses, and we applaud them. Because nobody owns the republic. The country belongs to nobody. So even if it drops, nobody cares. We really need to be very, very, very serious as people. And very, 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 very serious. This is all we got. If you are not careful and we lose it, it's very, very, very dangerous. So I don't want to bore you with much. I think that we've been able to I think that we've been an hour, 1 hour 30 minutes in here. Some other time when I get opportunity. There are a number of issues I also. So with this is the PI issue, the special prosecutor and the AG, we are following keenly. But I will be so much disappointed if Joy FM make an attempt to apologize to this woman. It's just a hostile mix of arrogance and stupidity. A very hostile mix of arrogance and stupidity. Because anybody with a scintilla of shame, will not even be bold enough to say, me commission me lawyers to write to, when you know that the core issues